It's recording. All right.
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Carl.
I'm Kylie.
This week we're going to be talking about
Have a fear of grass.
Our memories like black out.
Pacifical palm trees. Saturday.
And none of it logistically makes sense.
Killers that have been unsolved.
Are you reaching the Earth's core?
Okay, cue the intro.
Hey guys, welcome to Carl and Kylie podcast. This is
Ep.3.
season 2. This one is especially special because in all the podcasts we've all done it over like Discord
Or FaceTime.
I know, but now recently we've been doing it in person, and this one
Recently, this is the
or
first
this
one.
is the first one, yeah. Recently, yeah, this is like the first one where we started to. We're now. I'm joking on something. We're doing it face to face now, and because Discord lags.
I keep looking at you and you're not lagging.
No, because last episode it was really bad. It started to lag. Like, you started to talk and then cut out, and then I kept interrupting you, so I was like, oh my god, like, this podcast might sound like we're talking over each other.
A lot of the audio was like laced over each other, and it was just, and then there were awkward pauses. But now,
I think the awkward pauses are just us like not talking because for the other person to see if they're talking, and then the other person does the same, so it's just awkward pause all around.
But now I'm sitting across from Carl.
And I'm sitting across from Kylie. This is like
And we're ready to record.
Yes, this is like a blind Tinder date where like they're like, oh gee, we're meeting on the first.
This is one of the few times we've actually hung out. We've only hung out one other time outside of this because of quarantine.
Yes, and we've because usually when we hang out, we're in school. That's like our hangout. Like that's enough to see one person at a time. So, and Kylie's the only person I've like kept in touch with like over quarantine. So, because no other person I know plays Minecraft. So
We haven't played Minecraft in a while either. But yeah.
Oh yeah, but we will tonight.
That's true.
But do you wanna? Oh, okay. We'll tell them about the trip now that we are.
The trip. Yeah, okay.
Trip.
So most people, they hang out, a few times, and then maybe they'll, go on a bit of a farther trip, But me and Carl, we went from never hanging out in person to going on a mini road trip.
No, really. And the road trip was, an hour and 30 minutes long.
Each way.
I know. So, almost 3 hours. Is it?
Yeah, so we were in the car one day, and we were deciding what we were going to do for 4th of July weekend. And when I was like, oh, why don't we go bouldering, just rock climbing? And my mom goes, oh, yeah, invite Carl. So I was like, okay, let me invite Carl. And then Carl was like, yeah, I'm down. And I was like, really? This doesn't seem like your type of thing, because normally you're, into skating and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't sure if you'd really be into it, but you're like, yeah, I'll go. And I was so excited. And so we went.
Yeah, this is actually the second time we've seen each other, after. No, not during quarantine. The first time was during the SAT.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and that was for a brief second. I couldn't find you during the breaks anyways, but...
You couldn't find me, or you ditched me?
No, I tried going out, and so I was basically a loner, and...
I was a loner. I went
true.
and I looked around for you, and I saw people I actually, knew, and I was like, okay, Carl, where are you?
I can't talk to these nobodies, but... Yeah, and we basically... So... We first got Krispy Kreme, Dunkin', no, not
Krispy Kreme. Because they have that free donut for vaccination card, so we were like, okay, great, get the free stuff, let's go.
So we got donuts, and then I didn't even eat my donut because we'll talk about that later. And then on the car ride, I don't know what we did in the car, but we just talked a lot and played with your dog because her dog, Weston, was in the car, and he started licking my hand, every single time I brought it near his face, he'd just go...
She's so gentle with him, too. You touch him so lightly.
Yeah,
when my dad touches him, he's like,
yeah. Oh my god, there was one time, during the car trip where your dad, literally, hands off, I forgot I was in a Tesla, hands off the steering wheel, started playing with the dog, and I was like, who is driving the car? And I was like, oh wait, it's,
The car drives itself.
Yeah,
it's so weird. The first time, you're so scared. Yeah. To be honest, I trust the car to drive itself more than I trust him. Because... He's a whole
honestly, yes,
mess.
Wait, so it was kind of scary because my car's a van, so it's higher elevated when I sit.
Oh, right.
So your car seat is more a little bit lower down.
Because it's a sedan.
Yeah.
Because we have the Model 3, so it's pretty low
And so when I started sitting, I was like, well, this feels weird. And your dad or the car. Now I don't even know if your dad or the car is driving at this point. But like it was so fast. I was like, oh my god, like wow, we're going really
it's not
fast.
supposed to drive that fast, but my dad drives super fast.
See, my mom does not drive that fast. She literally like tries. She's like gotten some tickets, so she's like, I'm playing it safe and stuff. My mommy.
My dad's like just risk it all. Like he will drive like 90 miles per hour on the freeway.
Oh my god, yeah, I was
like 70 on like local
I wasn't
roads.
scared, but I was like super surprised. I was like, oh my god, and we're like changing lanes and like, I was like, wow. And then when we got there, it was
like 10:30. Oh, by the way, Carl had to wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning for us to pick her up at 9, and it was.
We planned it because the day before I actually went to a museum, and I got home pretty late as well because it was in San Francisco, and I was so tired. But like, I wanted to like shower and stuff, so like fine, I'll do it. And then it was around like midnight, and which isn't that late, but like to myself, I was thinking like, oh my god, like I'm gonna have trouble because I was like really.
You want time to get up, like you don't want to be rushed.
Yeah. I set a bunch of alarms. I think I sent you like all the alarms I sent it to her. I was like, look at my alarms. And she's like, I'm gonna call you if you don't wake up. You did text me though, and you're like, are you awake? And I woke up like right then, like there, and I was like, I'm awake.
I texted you twice. I texted you once at, like when I woke up, so it was like 7:50ish, and then I texted you again at 8 o'clock because I said I'd call you at 8.
And you're like, she's alive. And so
I told my mom, I was like, there's a 50% chance Carl will wake up on time.
No, if it's like if I have plans with people, then like I will. My body just like knows. I don't know if that's the thing. Like my body, like sometimes I'll have to just trust my body. Like not my alarms. I'll have to be like, I think my body knows that like I have to because people are counting on me and stuff like that. They went to the wrong address too. I sent them the correct one, and you were like, "We're here," and I like was gonna peek outside the window because I was waiting for my mom. And then I was like, "You're not really here," so I was like, I'll just like walk out. And then I saw you crawling all the way down there, like a few houses down. I was like waving my hand, I'm like, I'm over here, and you're like, you gave me the wrong address, and I triple checked.
You didn't give me the wrong address.
And I didn't. So
it was my dad because I sent the thing. He goes, airdrop it to the car because they came out with this new feature where you can airdrop like maps from your phone to the car. So I didn't even look at your address. I just clicked the link, and then I went to the thing and I shared it. And I guess it got confused because it put us 2 houses down.
But yeah, and then. Once we reached there, they had chalk. It was special chalk, and it was really cool.
Oh, like rock climbing chalk? Yeah. Because it helps you, like, not slip.
Is it the same one that gymnasts uses? But gymnasts, oh, wait, no, they do. I thought they used like more powdery ones, like in the...
Oh, like the form... They all come in, like, chalk blocks, which is what we had. But over time, like, you break it down, it becomes powder.
Oh,
so, like,
yeah, in the bag,
depending on what you use it for.
I see, yeah. And you brought, like, the tape. Oh, you want to see my hand? It's healing.
Oh, wait, it's gone. I don't even see it.
Or the skin was there, and I had to, like, cut it off.
Oh, yeah, she had gone a rip from...
one of the things, yeah. I started, like, ripping, and I could feel it, and I was like, oh, God, this chalk is, like... I was holding on to the thing, but I was like, I think I'm holding on to it for too firmly.
Chalk makes your hands rip easier because they make it drier, but it also helps you hold on better. Yeah. So
and
it's a trade-off.
I cut my nails because I had violin, but you were saying how like, oh, I should have cut my nails before because it kept like screeching against, which was like the same for me. But yeah, and then we put tape.
You have to grab everything from like the side, so that way you don't like dig into the actual.
And we put like those tape thingies, which is funny because the tape started falling off on this side, and then this wasn't, so I just had one hand on this one. And then the funny thing is, I didn't think my hand was gonna rip. I thought it was like, oh, like the tape, because it wasn't covering much. It was, like,
you didn't think the tape was doing a lot.
Yeah, so I was like, but it's like for good measure because my hands were kind of like slowly ripping on this side, but they were small. And then right when I did the next rock climb, this hand ripped with no tape, and I was like, wow, I should have really actually put on the...
I remember right before you did it too, I was like, oh, your tape thing fell
off.
Do you want me to re-put
it
on?
No, it's fine. I was like, and then I was like, I ripped, and you're like...
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, and so...
and my brother's like a little spider monkey. He's like zipping up on.
He's tall. Like, I think you have to be really tall, have good, like,
he's got the body type for it, because he's like
type.
super bony and skinny, and he's tall.
Yeah. I think like, which is always unexpected because it's usually like the long, tall people.
You can
the
tell
lanky
who got the
people.
worst genes. I got the short and fat genes, and he got the skinny and tall genes.
But yeah, your dad was also pretty tall too. Like he was able to reach from. We
That's
had to
true.
like move
We
our
were
whole body.
leaping.
I know we had to leap. It was so hard, like to hold on to it. But they were giving me moral support. I was looking back and I was like, guys, you gotta like hype me up because like this is like the first time I've ever done like this kind of rock climbing. So it's like really different.
Especially with no harness. It's scary with no harness.
Dude, it's so scary with no. I thought it was gonna be with harness, but then you clarify. It's like, oh, no harness. I was like, I think I'm gonna be fine, dude.
Because it's only 20 feet in the air, so it's not like you're going.
20 feet doesn't. It's crazy.
Or
'cause
maybe
it
like
doesn't
30.
look.
Maybe 30. I don't know.
It doesn't look 20 feet when you look up on it, but when you're up there, oh god, like it feels worse. Like probably.
You know when you're watching other people climb and you're like, oh my god, just come on and
yeah,
jump.
just
It's like
jump
5
out.
feet, and then you are up there yourself and it feels like 20 feet.
Dude, it's literally. Which is so crazy to me, but yeah. And also looking at the distance between like the rocks when you're like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, just reach for it, Sophie, just like grab it. And you're like, I can't, like I really can't. And then when I did myself, I was like, wow, she's not kidding. Like you really cannot grab onto that. Like it was so hard, dude.
You texted me, go, oh yeah, what time does the place close? And I was like, we're not gonna be there till closing.
They open at 8 and we got there at 10.
We were in and out like 2 hours maybe?
Yeah.
Even less? It's so tiring.
It was, oh my god, my arms the next day, it was strained for like 2 days, and we were joking how like, you know, we might not be able to play Minecraft.
We might not.
And we were like, but yeah,
My mom asked me to carry like her plant because she's been getting into gardening, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like a 30-pound like potted lemon tree.
Wait,
and
a
right
lemon
after,
tree.
and
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
guys are getting lemon
my
trees.
arms were so limp.
Oh my god, wait, my mom also bought this new plant too. It's like super big, which is really funny. And my mom likes to get fake plants, but this time she's like, I got a real plant and I'm gonna make you, my children, water it for me. I'm like, it's
What?
not. I was like, isn't it your plant? So shouldn't you water it or something like that? But yeah. We did I remember your dad kept complaining about his feet. Your dad was like, my legs. Oh my god, my legs.
Oh yeah, my legs were fine.
My legs were fine. Yeah, it was just that the shoe was like.
I think it's because we both do a lot of leg workout and no arm, and so.
Lanky arms, built legs. But yeah, and then we did because my dad also kept asking me, he's like, how tall did you go? And I was like, really hard to explain. I was like, it's not like they're all the same height.
Yeah.
It's just the
difficulty.
Yeah, the difficulty.
It's like strategy, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
and like body work.
Yeah.
Too. And to reach something, like sometimes like your leg, you gotta like jump and grab at the same time.
Or
the
you know what I mean? Like you have
timing.
to sometimes swing.
Exactly.
Because you can't just like stand up and just.
I know, because we're really.
It's hard to explain unless you've done it.
Exactly, but all in all, it was kind of difficult, but it was a good experience to do. But yeah, and it was pretty nice. And then we got boba. Oh, I got the boba, but I still have my cup. I want to go back too.
I have my cup too.
Was that the first time you guys went?
Yeah. Because we were gonna get food. We're gonna get sushi after, but the sushi place we were gonna go to was closed. And so we were looking for like boba places around.
It's so funny because the sushi place said "Poke open now." And
I know.
And then we walked there, and it literally looked like it was
abandoned.
Yeah, I know. I looked. There was like no chairs, no nothing. I think it's getting rebuilt.
Renovated. Yeah.
So it was weird. I don't know why they still had that sign down, but the drinks were super cute. It was in a glass bottle. It wasn't like your typical boba drinks though, but I think it was it's a little.
I
cute
got
thing.
a milkshake and you got like a Jolly Rancher flavored
Oh
drink.
yeah, you got what did you get? You got Fruity Pebbles.
Oh right, I did.
I saw it, it was like rainbowy, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. But yeah, and if you reuse the cup again, you get $1 off.
Yeah, off the like $6 drink.
No, literally though.
The place was expensive, but it was good, so it was worth it.
I think it was worth it. Yeah.
It was like a one-time thing, so.
And it was. Do you think it was like the same size as this, or like bigger?
I think it was a little bigger.
A little bigger, yeah.
You guys can't see it all, but We're drinking boba right now, which Carl bought for me. Thank you.
Exactly, because her dad literally paid for everything. Like, they drove me there, they bought for my boba, they bought for my rock climbing, and the pizza, which I only ate one slice.
You ate like one. Oh, it was spicy too.
It was so spicy. So we actually ended up eating pizza, and first of all, I let Kylie order it because I went to the restroom and I didn't really care. And I was kind of full already from just drinking like a whole.
I was full too, but my dad was like, order, so I was like, okay.
Order. And then I took one slice because me and Kylie were like sharing, and then I was like, oh my god, this is kind of spicy. Like, I wasn't expecting.
And I made fun of you. I was like, oh my god, like it's not that spicy. And then
you took a bite and you're like, wait, it's kind of spicy.
Okay, at first I had a really bad time dealing with like heat. So like if something's physically hot, like if something's physically hot, then it's gonna like burn the top of my mouth, and I'm gonna think it's spicy even though it's not. But as
and
like
it's hot outside.
Yeah. As soon as like the pizza was like cooling down though, it was still burning my mouth, and I was like, wait, so this is actually spicy?
Oh my god, yeah.
And I was like, I was like,
yeah.
And Carl was like, are you sure it's not spicy? And I was like, no, not spicy at all.
Maybe it's a little spicy. She ordered buffalo sauce as like the base, and then like spicy sausage.
Last time we've been to that place before, and last time they didn't put that much, so I was like, oh, it's not that spicy.
It was mild.
It was like you know when you put like a dash of hot sauce on something, it tastes good, but it's not spicy. It's just flavor.
It doesn't overpower the
It's just flavor, right? Yeah. But it wasn't like that at the time. And my dad had to eat that whole pizza because I ate my brother's.
Oh, and her dad was like eating it, like no reaction at all. He was also like, it's not spicy. And I was like, what?
My mom ate it. She was like, wait, this is spicy. And she called my dad over, and my dad was like, he ate it and he looked at us. He was like, are you joking? Like, this is not spicy.
I know.
And I was like, my mouth's on fire. I'm like,
how? But yeah, and then went back to the car and they dropped me off, and then you took a nap. I remember you were so tired.
No, I have to talk about when we dropped you off.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Carl was bored out of her mind because I met her dog because her dog was in the house, and she goes, okay, let me go get my dog.
Yeah, to show you.
Luna walks out. Your sister comes out with Luna, and my mom starts talking to your sister.
You can probably hear this, my bad.
Your mom. Oh, no, not your mom. Your sister's talking to my mom about your dog because she wants like advice and stuff. And so we're all standing, like my entire family,
I felt so
and
bad.
Carl's family, minus her dad,
Yeah.
we're basically standing on Carl's front lawn, just staring at our dogs.
I felt so bad because I was like, dude, their whole family doesn't have to stand there. And my sister's like really adamant about like dog stuff because
she was talking about research papers. She was
I
like,
know.
oh, according to this statistic,
she heavily researches on her dog, you know, just to give her proper, because Luna was like abused before and she was hit before, and so like she was also like a street dog before as well, so like
oh my god,
yeah, I know, that's why she doesn't bark, and that's why she's scared, like that's why she can't do fetch or throw, because like
she thinks you're throwing something at her.
So like the action is a little like too much for her, and she hates loud noises, so she's a little traumatic, but she's like fine now, she's in good hands.
Luna is so spoiled now. She has like 8 sets of like cute ducky pajamas.
Oh my god, and they gave us, Kylie's family gave me like 2 stuffed animals.
Oh yeah, because Weston had extras.
And I put like kibble. Okay, she doesn't play with toys in general. So like,
you can like wrap the kibble like.
Yes,
I think the cow one has like a Velcro.
So basically, she doesn't like. It's so dirty now because like she slobbers in it, like and with the kibble too. But she like usually doesn't play with it. But we just gave it to her, put kibble in it, and it'll keep her busy for like a good 15-10 minutes.
Oh,
and
that's
then
nice.
But I felt so bad because like my sister was like. She's also like really strict on her dog too. So like she was like she realized like you guys had like another dog, and she's like, oh, like she just wanted to make sure. And then
I know, your sister's so nice, and my mom was so interested. They were like besties for a hot minute.
Okay.
And me and Carl were standing on the
dog owner moment.
Yes, me and Carl are standing both on like opposite sides, just staring at each other.
I know. And then your face, you're like, I was like, yeah. And then my sister brought the whole kibble back
I
we were about to take a picture. It was so funny. And then my sister started talking about the heart, and I was like,
I know.
dude, I don't think they really get it. They say like it's bad for the dog or it's unhealthy. She's like, yeah, like it thickens, like dog might die. And I was
She
like,
gave you like some technical terms
Yeah,
of like
dude.
some arthritis of some sort.
She was like, but yeah.
And my mom was so excited. She was like, oh my god, she was asking so many questions. And I was like, Mom, just shut up.
I know. And then my sister was like, she let Luna turn on. She's like, yeah, let your dog sniff her butt. And I was so surprised. And she's like, yeah, that's like how dogs meet anyways. So.
Yeah. This is so weird
does
being
sound
like
fun.
across the table from you because
know.
I keep looking at you like so intensely. 'Cause I'm used to Discord, right? Where
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to really intensely look at the person to look like you're paying attention.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
I'm good. She's giving me her full undivided attention. But yeah. And then we made plans again, which is like a few days, like 4 days afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got boba, and now we're doing this. But we also have like other things to talk about. So we're both being grown ups, and we're getting credit cards and debit cards
we are.
now. And we started looking at like wallets online.
Wait,
but,
what kind of credit card did you get?
Like the bank.
Yeah, which bank?
Bank of America.
Oh, okay. I have Wells Fargo. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, what's the difference? I'm like so confused.
I think they have different interest rates, but that only applies if you have a credit card, so it doesn't really matter for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know this stuff. You say interest rate, I say boring. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Interest rate or whatever, like percentages and numbers.
Dude, I started paying taxes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have a job.
Accident, right? Or like, did you accidentally like...
Okay, so basically what happened was you can either pay a lot of taxes at this, like every single paycheck, or you can pay it all at the end of the year. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to get ahead of myself, and I'm going to just pay it now and out of my paycheck, so that way I know exactly how much I have instead of paying it at the end of the year. Yeah, I make like $600, or no, not $600. I make like around $700 every 2 weeks, and they took like $100 in taxes, which is like a lot considering I don't make that much. And so, yeah, basically I got my paycheck, and they, because I had chosen to like pay all my taxes out front.
Was there an option where it says no tax?
Yeah, so you can pay like very minimal taxes now. But what I didn't realize is because I'm only working for a short period of time because I'm an intern.
Yeah.
I actually won't end up paying taxes, I don't think, at the end of the year because I make like under a certain amount. Where you don't have to pay taxes because I work such a small time, right? And so I actually don't think I have to pay taxes at the end of the year. And so I just paid extra tax for no reason.
It's okay, giving back to the government or something, to your
Charity
country,
work.
charity work. Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know if it's true. I'm still gonna like check into the taxes thing. I'm sure my dad will fix it. So don't try and think I'm doing tax evasion in case I do.
Oh my god, that's so funny. She's paying taxes, guys. We were looking at like wallets, and I think it was so funny because we wanted like grown women wallets or
If
something.
you ever need to laugh a little bit, just look at the Amazon wallet
Dude,
section.
the wallets are so funny. Oh my god, we were gonna get matching wallets where, okay, this is not a matching wallet, but like if there was, there was
They
like
kind of are similar themed.
there's a butterfly.
Oh wait, the butterfly one. I thought you were talking about what's the guy's name?
Oh,
Steven Joseph. Look up Steven Joseph
on
kid
Amazon.
wallets.
Yes.
Golden.
They're literally so funny. There was like a helicopter one,
There's a
truck.
bow, a snake.
Yes.
There's every kind of.
We were looking at Minecraft and Roblox ones too. Dude,
I
they
know.
sell like full on backpack wallets. Like, I thought it was so funny.
And then they sell ones that literally look like a ninja knife.
Oh.
They're like so slim. It's
Dude,
like a piece of metal.
We were saying how you should get ones where it's with the phone, like those like, I don't want to call it a Karen wallet, but
The
like
mom wallet.
the mom wallet.
Like,
Yes,
okay, it's
that's
not like
good-
a Karen wallet.
Yes.
It's like the
typical mom wallet.
the mom
You know what
who
my
like
mom
takes her
had?
kids everywhere.
My
you
mom
know.
had the thing on those.
The strap.
Yes!
The belt wallet.
The belt wallet. Yes. Oh my gosh, she used to have those. So like the phone was bulky and like, dude, that's so ugly.
Okay, my mom didn't even want an iPhone for the longest time. She loved her flip phone. because we were like, we kind of,
that's like 2000.
yeah, we grew up in like 2000s, right?
Yeah.
And so my mom, for like when I was a kid, for the longest time, she would always try and get her flip phone, and she like put off getting an iPhone for the longest time.
Wait, did she like? How long has she been with an iPhone? Like a pretty long time?
She got her first iPhone when the 5S came out.
Oh, wait, that was in like 7th grade. So that was like kind of 5 years ago. Also, we played Club Penguin the other day. I don't know if we said this on the last episode. Her name was, yes, oh my god. But we played Club Penguin like a couple of times, and then we went back because we wanted to play new games.
We're looking for new games. So if you guys know any games that are Mac and PC.
And free.
And they have to be free. If they're like 99 cents and they're really good, then maybe. But like no more than like $2.
And I like how we buy Minecraft, and Minecraft was almost like $30.
Well, actually, no.
Or when you bought it at the time?
Here's how I feel about like buying games. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm not willing to spend the money on the game. It's the fact that I have to then go to my parents and ask them if I can purchase this game. They're
gonna be like, why am I spending money on a video?
I know.
When I first purchased Minecraft, or before I was even allowed to, I actually told I told my dad, actually, my dad was like, how do I know you're not going to get addicted?
Same. They always say that.
I know, because my brother actually plays video games.
Or they think, like, if the more games you get, you'll play an equal amount of time on each of them. So they're like, oh, you're going to spend more time playing video games. I'm like, no, I'm just going to shift from playing this game to this game.
Exactly. But my brother, he, about our age actually, played like lots of video games, and he actually had a bad phase. Like I feel like every teenager went through that. Like my sister did, and then no, it was my brother, and then no, not yet. No, maybe, I don't know. We're good children. We don't do drugs. Okay, our parents, they should be thankful that we don't do drugs and that we play Minecraft, which is literally a block game where you build and kill things to survive.
We can't even kill things.
That is so true.
We tried playing Bed Wars because everyone was like, Bed Wars, and then we tried.
Suck, dude. But because for some reason people's aims are like really good. Mm-hmm. But my brother like was so addicted to playing games. Like he would have like these tantrums. Like it was so bad. Like he rage. Okay, like because when people like get upset at like losing games,
they like scream. Yes. My brother does that too.
You can still. He's way better now. Like he's so like he realizes like you can't play too much. Like it's not good for you. But like you can literally, it gets heated up for quite a bit. So
sometimes we get really upset.
Yeah, and then we have to tell each other, like, it's a game, or we just cheat it out because we're like changing. We're like, we can't do this.
But that's the thing. We're a little better because our self-control is we're just gonna cheat the game instead of like getting upset.
Yeah, but that's or we're just like, okay, tomorrow we'll play it again. But that was basically, so my parents just really thought, they were like, OMG, like we don't want you to become like him and stuff like that. And I was like, it's literally one game, and Minecraft is like kind of harmless. Like you can't really get, unless you do parkour, which like will get heated. But like most of the time, it's like
you're just like mining. You're just doing like.
It's peaceful. Yeah. It's therapy.
It's like Animal Crossing. It's just like a chill, vibey like game.
So I just
but the idea of having to go to my parents and be like, yes, can you please buy me this game? Like it's.
I know. I'm trying to think. We wanted to play Among Us.
And that's how you know you grow up with strict parents, because
you just know.
Normally you're like, oh, this game's expensive. I'm like, no, I have to then confront my parents and beg for them that I'm not going to be a video game addict living on a couch at 20 years old. Like.
And like sleeping super late at night. But
we do that.
Don't tell them that, but
for homework, of course. What are you talking about?
8push 24/7, because Kylie's mom, you know what's up. But wait, how long have I been talking?
40 minutes.
Okay.
All right, bye guys.
Wow. But that was a pretty good episode.
I feel like this was a good one. I like this. We're back on our roll.
Yeah. At first we were afraid, like we didn't know what to talk when we were doing this little mini trip. But I was like suggesting, oh my god, we could just film the podcast early, and so
a mini trip. We went to Safeway.
That's like less than 10 minutes from our house.
Well, yes, road tripping all the way, guys.
Yeah, I know. But that was pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Cue the outro. Bye.
Bye. Okay. That's our episode.
Bye.